It's time to sling some mud. This is Debate in Dallas 2016. My co-moderator today is political junkie and locker room policy guru, Charles Peanut Tillman.
That's right, Carissa. This is the only forum in America where you'll find two sports experts arguing about whether the Dallas Cowboys should start Tony Romo once he's healthy or keep playing Dak Prescott.
So true. So, representing the Dak Prescott party for us today is the honorable Coach Dave Wannstedt. And for the incumbent Romo party, we have respected radio host and master debater Colin Cowherd. So, gentlemen, your opening statements, please. Coach, we'll start with you.
Thank you. America, you have to ask yourself, what do you want in a leader? Do you want someone who is going to follow the same failed policies that have led you to just 2 playoff wins in the last 2 decades? Aren't you tired of watching Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith highlights from the 90s? That is the question. Dak is your answer.
Mr. Cowherd, you have the floor.
Well, I don't get tired of those Troy Aikman highlights, that's for sure. Maybe you do. My fellow football fans, do we really want to live in a league where we so easily cast aside our loyal, productive employees for less experienced, cheaper labor? What a knee-jerk reaction. Okay, and that is what has caused this great organization to fail for a generation now. Flash over substance. Let's be clear. Tony Romo is your past, your present, and your future.
Thank you both very much. It is time now for the question portion of our debate. So please keep your answers to 20 seconds, and then each of you will be granted time for a rebuttal.
Coach, this one's for you. Dak Prescott has 0 interceptions and 155 pass attempts and 101.5 passer rating on the season. What's making him work so efficiently in this offense?
Thank you, Peanut. Great question. The number one thing that Dak does so good, he makes great decisions with the football. 0 interceptions. Number 2, he's very accurate. When he makes a decision, he can get the ball to the open receiver. The third thing, with his athletic ability, when things break down, he can make a good play out of a bad play. And what the fans want, they want a leader. He's known as the Pied Piper in that locker room.
So it's all Dak. All right. It's all Dak. What my opponent won't tell you is that America's team is succeeding because they built a wall of humans. It's called an offensive line. And they did it cheap. They didn't have to pay for it. They drafted it. And they built a great wall, huge, huge wall. A wall of young men who are protecting them from unwanted invaders and opening up opportunities for great success for all Cowboys, not just Dak Prescott.
The same wall that was there when Tony Romo got hurt?
Wasn't as good. That was a flimsy wall then, a better wall now.
This next question is for Colin. So, Colin, Tony Romo has a ton of experience in this offense. He's won a lot of games, and he's come back from injury and played lights out before. So why are we now questioning his ability to get things done in Dallas?
Great question. It's the obvious question, right? Like, why are we questioning Tony Romo with all this experience, all this toughness? Because of a huge misinformation campaign against my candidate by his opponents. You can't trust him here. Disaster. All I know about Tony Romo, plays through pain. Terrific in November. Carried the franchise for years when he had no support. We are knee-jerking him out of this position. Would
Mr.
you
Cowherd, your time is up, sir. Coach, your rebuttal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My opponent keeps making this debate about Tony Romo. It's not about Tony Romo. I'll quote your favorite coach of all time, Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He said that dependability is more important than ability. Tony Romo has ability. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
He's not dependable.
Well, Belichick's voting for me.
We have time for one more question.
Coach, this one's for you. Brett Favre said this week that until Dak Prescott struggles, he should basically bench himself. Regardless of how well Dak has played, how can you sit the number 3 career-rated passer in NFL history for a rookie?
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, I'm going to explain to you. Great question. Thank you, Peanut. There's an unwritten rule in the NFL. When you get on a winning roll and you get the momentum, you keep that momentum going as long as you possibly can. Right now, the Cowboys have momentum. They're winning games with Dak. You stay with Dak. You keep winning games.
Unwritten rules. I like the written ones myself. I'm starting to think this whole thing is rigged. I don't trust these questions. Typical media. I don't trust it. I have great respect for Brett Favre. Absolutely. His assertions about Tony Romo, though, are outrageous. Look, we all have the same goal here. all have the same goal. Let's make America's team great again.
4-1, first place of the division. We are making America
Why don't
great.
you write your rules down? Stay on your side.
Final thoughts, gentlemen. Coach, you have the floor.
America, when the Dallas Cowboys are great, the NFL is great. Unlike my opponent, I've experienced it firsthand. If we keep ignoring the future, we will be resigned to relive the past. Change is here. It is now. It's the name of Dak Prescott. Thank you, and God bless America.
I like the past. I like those Troy Aikman films. Folks, no one here is saying change is bad. What I'm saying is careful what you wish for. Remember the hot starts that Matt Castle or Matt Flynn had when filling in for the superior quarterback?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, if you want to know what they're thinking now, just ask your waiter at Chili's because Matt Flynn's one of them. Tony Romo's stats speak for themselves. He deserves better. He deserves to be respected. He deserves his job back. Vote Tony Romo. Thank you.